Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline.
Place.
Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Terrapins offense will get first crack at it today. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. They say the tight end's always open. Seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. Seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads it left. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Looking to throw on first down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football, you could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay, I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The run inside, it's Smith. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Really wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. Let's take a look at our impact players. Looking for space. It's Valentine. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They feed him again.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They'll try to run for it. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the 1st down.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the 1st drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Off play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards. Short of the line to gain. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. The big fella's open, and the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. And your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
And they fail to hook up on third down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Wants to return it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that...
Snags it, and he's open. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Washington. Makes the catch. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw again. On the move to his left. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab outside. It's Fleming.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Reads it, fires complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Illinois right back to the line. hustling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close. Line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Washington. It's complete to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Howard. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Washington. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, He advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Terrapins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
There's a crease. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. That one could really put... drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go, ready.
Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nice move there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. That went in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Go.
Got it looking for a first. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. With the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for a man, it's Hauser. Touchdown, Illinois! Right on. He makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durer. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets enough. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the #1 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Tar Heels with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Now back to your game in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. To throw, it's Hauser. Quick strike complete. Just what they were looking for. Get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Illinois putting together. Really nice drive.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Coming out with a 1st and 10.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone. And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Dixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Illinois lining up quickly.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Flips it out to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Fighting Illini move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on 1st down. The lone back's got it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
14. Hey, move. Go!
Rides to back and leaves it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy.
Touchdown Illini! And here they come almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside, it's Williams.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Pulls it in. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the 1st down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with...
Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. The run inside. It's Valentine. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. 1st down and 5 after the penalty.
Here we go, ready. Blue 30, ready, go.
Looking for room. It's Valentine. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Hauser. Fires on the move. Working the middle. They've got... It's reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clement. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes a catch. So close to that end. End. 1st Almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten paid earned in this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Maybe a crease. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off. Makes a grab and room to run. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Now the play fake. A strike downfield. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got
the offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The RPO, it's complete.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Touchdown, Illinois! Somehow, they got up off the deck. They fought back, and they've tied the game. Extra point here will give them the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Washington. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the big fella. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Now the Illini calling a timeout, their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Illinois uses its second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their 3rd. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's gone! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.